Hi, ma'am. This is Patrick. Just wanted to give you an update concerning the meeting I had with Sedona Brooks. We had our first meeting. Everything went okay. You could tell that she's a little skeptical and distrusting, but we were able to establish a conversation and think of some goals that we want to accomplish together. I gave her informed consent and general consent, and she appears to fully understand the concepts behind that. I am definitely concerned about her previous diagnosis of a schizoaffective disorder and bipolar, and also her one complete conviction that she does not want to see a psychiatrist or be on medication. I'll give you a further update next week. Thank you, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. This is Patrick concerning Sedona Brooks. We had our second meeting today and it really went very well, actually. We definitely established more of a rapport. We identified the goals that she wanted to do and to accomplish, and they are get into a better shelter. I created a referral for her and contacted Salvation Army, and she's really agreeable to that. So we'll get her in there. I really believe that her other goals is really dependent upon her underlying issue of refusing medication. And those goals are trying to find a job and hold a job, and also reunification with her child, Lulu. I'm going to try to use some motivational interview because she had been on medication before in her teenage years from age 11 to 16, and she had seemed and acknowledges that she did rather well. So I want to try to use some motivational interviewing with that, and also in conjunction use some cognitive behavioral therapy. Thank you. Hi, ma'am. This is Patrick concerning week 3 with Sedona Brooks. Everything went pretty well today. She is in a domestic violence shelter at the Salvation Army, and she really is enjoying it. She likes it a lot better. It is more structured, and there's additional resources and classes there. Concerning psychologist or a psychiatrist, she is completely adamant that she does not want to meet or see any of them, even if there's no medications involved. We were able to talk about how she had been on medication previously and that it was a simpler life then. However, she's convinced that when she was on medication, her personality wasn't the same and she's not that person and changed her. So we'll continue working on that. Also, I got a referral for her to go to Goodwill Work Center to create resumes and start applying for jobs. Thank you. Hi, ma'am. This is Patrick concerning Sedona Brooks in week 4. Our meeting went well. She was very open, actually. I think we're definitely building up some trust. She had gone to the Goodwill Workforce Center and was able to submit applications and send her resume online to several different jobs. She does have an interview with two different companies coming up this next week, so she's really excited about that. And I made sure that she had clothes to wear and transportation. I gave her an additional bus pass just in case, and she's really looking forward to that. So that's good. She's still adamant about not seeing her doctor or any doctor, so I asked her if she wanted to go down and meet with NAMI, National Alliance of Mental Illness. They have several different outreach programs and educational programs, and she's willing to do that. And so I'm going to give them a call and set up a group, let her find out which group she'll be able to attend and speak with other people with the same affliction as she does. Thank you. Hi, ma'am. This is Patrick concerning Sedona Brooks. This is week 5. As I informed you last week, she had a couple of job interviews set up for this week. She failed to show up at either one of them. She said the first one she'd just forgotten about, and the second one she forgot what time it was and didn't want to show up late, so she didn't go. I spoke to her about her thoughts and her feelings and her behavior, and that she really needs to confront her thoughts and feelings in order to change her behavior. It seemed like she had a lot of trepidation about going to the job interview in the first place. However, she didn't attempt it. I spoke to her more about NAMI, National Alliance of Mental Illness, and she's willing to go. I let her know that our 6 sessions are coming to an end, and I'm definitely going to need to see some progress from her in order to get additional sessions set up. She's fully understanding that. And so I'm going to set up a group that she can go to, and I'm going to let her know that I'm going to check and make sure that she shows up. Thank you. Hi, ma'am. This is Patrick. I'm letting you know that this is week 6 with Sedona Brooks. I haven't really had any kind of concrete results with her, so this will be a termination session. I don't see how we could justify additional sessions. As I informed you previously, she missed 2 job interviews. I also set up a NAMI group session for her to join, which she also failed to show up to. And I got word that she failed to show up at her court hearing for her child Lulu. So she's definitely not participating, and she's completely adamant about not addressing issues with medication or even seeing a psychologist. So I really don't see where I can go from here. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a termination process with her. I'm going to go ahead and set up appointments and for a psychologist, and I'm also going to refer to additional group sessions at NAMI, and I hope that she'll participate in those. Thank you, ma'am. Hi, Sedona.
Hi.
It's nice to see you. Glad you were able to make it in. So, Sedona, today is our last meeting. This is the 6th session. How you feel?
I don't like that.
Yeah. Me neither. But it's been a pleasure. Thank you for being so honest with me and working with me and talking to me. But in order for us to get additional sessions, I've had to show that our collaboration has made some really good progress towards the goals that you wanted to achieve. And we have not been able to demonstrate that. Your goals were primarily finding a safe place to live, finding you a job, and being reunified. with your child. And how do you think we've been able to go about doing that?
I don't know. I tried everything. I mean, I really want, I really want my daughter back.
Right. And we talked about, remember how we talked about CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, where your actions reflect your thoughts and feelings, or don't. And what I mean by that is we've been able to find you a secure place to live. We got you in a shelter. You wanted a job, but you haven't been able to make it to the job interviews. Right? But you want your daughter back, but you haven't shown up at court.
Try.
And I understand. I do totally believe you want your daughter back. That's what your thoughts say. That's what your feelings say. But that's not what your behavior says. And that's what the court sees. That's what the job interviewer sees. It's like, yes, I do believe she wants a job. She sent in a resume, but she didn't show up for the interview. So it's very important that you understand cognitive behavioral therapy depends upon your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions and your behaviors. Okay? Last week we were able to set an appointment at National Alliance of Mental Illness, NAMI, for you to go to a group session and see how that goes. How was that?
It was fine.
Did you enjoy it? Were you a little late?
I don't think so.
Okay. Were you able to sign in?
I don't think there was a sign in. I don't know.
Because I told you I was going to check on that. Excuse me. And they don't seem to remember you being there and you didn't sign in. Okay, I'm not saying that you didn't, but again, it seems like you weren't there.
Well, I was there.
That's great.
You don't believe?
Were you able to talk to somebody? Great. Were you able to talk to somebody with the same affliction that you have?
Me?
Okay. Were you able to talk to somebody about medication?
I don't remember talking about that.
Okay, and that's one of the reasons why we wanted you to go there, is so that you can talk to other people with the same experiences as you have, but that are taking their medications.
Okay.
Okay. I know you don't want to take medications, and I know that I've talked to you about that, and I believe that this is an underlying issue that you have, that with your schizophrenic affective disorder, that one of the underlying issues that you have is that you're not taking medication. And I truly believe that medications could help you dramatically achieve your goals.
Yeah, but I don't like medicine. I don't want to take it. I don't feel right. I don't feel like myself, and I don't think I need it. I mean, I just feel like I need to be me. I don't.
And that's why we've tried to do other things like get you to go to NAMI, but I'm unable to create additional or give permission to have additional sessions. Okay, you're more than welcome to come back to this agency at any time and ask for help or ask to talk to somebody. They won't assign me. You won't be seeing me. Okay. But they'll let somebody else have a try with you. that's, that's just the rules and regulations of the agency. However, I made you additional appointments at NAMI. They're ready to welcome you. They have a rec center, recreational center, they have a fitness center, they have constant meetings and constant classes, and you're more than welcome to go there. All right? They're located right off the light rail, and I'll give you one bus pass, and I believe you can get additional bus passes through NAMI, but you have to show up. I also made another appointment with a doctor that I know. She's wonderful. She is a psychologist. She's not a psychiatrist. She won't be issuing you any medications, but she wants to talk with you if you're willing to talk to her. So I went ahead and made an appointment with her, and it's done the same time that we have our session next week. And I also have a list of other referrals, as you can see right here. These are also people and agencies that are willing to help you. But
Are they gonna help me?
you have to help yourself.
I tried.
I know, and please keep trying. Don't give up. But you have to demonstrate with the city of Phoenix and Maricopa County that they can't just give you your child back without you demonstrating that you're willing to jump through the hoops and loops in order to do what it takes.
But it's my child.
That's right. And they see that the safety of the child is foremost, as opposed to you being the mother. So you have to demonstrate that you are willing to do what it takes. And a lot of times that means going to classes, means going to doctors. That's the same. Okay?
I wanna go.
Please do it. Please do it. So this will terminate our sessions. Okay? And again, I really appreciate you being able to come in these days. And that's really demonstrated a lot. All right? And please call these numbers if you can't make it.
Okay.
And a lot of these other agencies are willing to help you too. All right?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Here's your bus pass. Bye.
Bye.